If there's one thing Mega Man Battle Network has shown us, it's that the internet is a very dangerous place, full of very dangerous enemies trying to do all sorts of very dangerous things. For example, did you know that there's real people out there right now on the dark web selling your personal information to scammers and spammers and data thieves? Now, unfortunately, NetNavis do not exist in the real world to protect us from online threats like that. However, our sponsor Aura does exist, and they will do a great job of protecting your data. Aura keeps you safe online by doing all the hard work for you. They'll identify data brokers who are selling your information and submit opt-out requests on your behalf. Give Aura a few weeks and you'll stop seeing your information on these sites when you search yourself, which will lead to less spam. And who doesn't like less spam? Aura will also continuously monitor the dark web and alert you if they find your personal information has been exposed. They're gonna let you know fast if anybody tries to use this information to access your credit or bank accounts. Plus, they give you up to $5 million in identity theft protection should the worst case scenario happen. You can go to our link, aura.com/sandwiches, to try out Aura's services for free for 14 days. And that'll be enough time for Aura to find out if any of your data has been exposed. Once again, that's aura.com/sandwiches for 2 free weeks of data protection. Thanks again to Aura for sponsoring this episode. Aura is so cool, yes! Oh boy, my tummy's all full of potato chips, but our brains are about to be full of battleship knowledge because we're talking about Mega Man Battle Network today, baby! So, I don't know how well received the first episode of this was because not only has it not come out yet as of the time of this recording, I haven't even edited it yet at the time of this recording. Oh, no! So, like, if people hated it, whoopie doopie, you're gonna hate this one too, because nothing is changing. We're just gonna be talking about 9 more NetNavis from Mega Man Battle Network that have nothing to do with Robot Masters. So we're gonna be going over their names that you're gonna be guessing. We're gonna be going over some of their attacks / abilities / chippies. And then there's no trivia because this is not a classic Mega Man quiz. Will it be back for Mega Man X? Probably, but we won't know until we get to Mega Man X. And in order to get to Mega Man X, we have to get through Mega Man Battle Network. And that's what we're doing today. Everybody scream chips and we'll jump into round 1. Do it! Activate! Do it!
You have to count down for us.
No.
We've established that.
Our first NetNavi that we're taking a look at today is this Grand Man right here.
Whoa!
I should say I had never seen a single one of the the single one of the NetNavis we're talking about today until I put this quiz together, except for maybe the last one. I had never seen any of these fuckers before.
I love this dude's vibe.
He's pretty.
Yeah, good.
He's pretty cool.
He's kind of all right.
His name will shock you. It's one of the following options. Tell me the real one. You get a point. Is this Chessman, Kingman, Checkman, or Royal Man?
Chess man.
Okay, Mitch is going for Chessman.
And before it's fucking checkers because the localizers couldn't figure their shit out.
I'm gonna go with Checkman because of the chess term for check.
Okay.
Also, his crown has an emblem of a crown on it, and that's really bothering me a little bit.
It's just fun,
That's awesome.
you know?
That is fun.
It's so superfluous.
Where else do they put his emblem?
I don't know.
I'll go for Kingman, I guess. I feel like Royal Man's too good of a name. I don't think it would have been Royal.
I would say Royal Man's too bad of a name because I just couldn't think of a 4th option. And that's what I came up with. But Kingman's real. That's why there's a crown on his crown, because it's Kingman.
Oh.
He's the king of kings.
Yeah. He's from Battle Network 3. And he is a NetNavi from the Battle Network series who masters chess with Tora, his operator. And his operator looks like this. This is Tora. Really?
That face?
I know. The dude has no jawline. Yeah. It's like me, but like worse somehow. It just goes
beach ball ass head.
Fully rounded under the mouth.
Crazy.
Me, but worse somehow is a great quote.
Somehow he was worse.
Dude also has very unkempt hair and wears khakis, so he's pretty much just me. I don't know how to play chess though, so my robot. I keep saying
you're
robot
actually
master.
worse than him.
Yeah.
No, yeah.
My net navi would probably be something like
Weef man.
unfunny man.
No.
Don't reference member clips that people can't access for free. If you want to hear us say that word a lot, join our YouTube members thing, and you can get access to a bunch of extra clips that we cut out because they're inappropriate. We're going into his abilities now. Bro has 4, but I have just picked 3 and made up 1, and you have to tell me which one I made up. And if you do that, you'll get a point.
Cool.
Here are your options. We have pawn, knight, table flip, or plan B.
I'm hoping to God that Plan B is real.
Why?
Just because it's so out of nowhere. I just think it's really funny.
You know, sometimes Kingman likes to have unprotected sex. He just wants to be prepared, you know?
And then he has a chess grandmaster.
Yeah.
Spoken like a true pawn. That's the fake answer. I'm choosing that.
Okay.
You do not have your own free will.
Cool. Anyone else picking pawn?
Truly, I was gonna say truly a face of all time from Nico, but also truly a laugh of all time from Mitch. That was crazy.
Pure chaos.
Oh my God.
I desperately need answers from the rest of you.
I'll take table flip. I think it's too good.
Okay.
Yeah.
Fuck it, pawn.
All right. Oh, you ignorant sheep. The correct answer is table flip, and Kyle's 2 for 2.
Yeah!
He also has
Too
an
good.
attack called checkmate, I believe, but I didn't write that down. There was a 4th one that I cut out.
I like the thought
What,
that,
you mean
like,
the 4 weren't all correct?
No, he had a 4th correct one, but I removed it for a fake one so he could play the game.
Yeah.
I just like the idea that, like, when he uses, like, if he did use table flip, you know, like, it would just, like, he'd be on the board and then just, like, lift himself up, flip around, and just, and, like, just flip the whole, like,
That would be
just,
pretty great.
bitch!
I just love the idea that the net navi based around chess gets so upset it's losing at chess that it just flips the table over. I think
be
that's
really funny.
hilarious, and I wanted it to be real.
I wish it was. Unfortunately, we have these other boring things. Pawn, which I believe he just summons a pawn. It says pawns are locked to Kingman's frontmost row, and they will move up and down to track Megaman's position, allowing attacking the 2 panels in front of them if they line up with him. Very interesting stuff.
Cool.
Knight. The knights jump between panels, tracking Megaman's position. When they land, they also create a shockwave that travels down the row. Only 1 knight moves at a time. So this man is really just playing chess against you the whole time, apparently.
Love that. Love that.
Plan B. This is used when Nightman's pieces are persistently destroyed, or if Megaman fights exclusively in the back row out of the pawn's reach. Plan B changes the chess pieces and positions, like losing 1 pawn and gaining another knight, while using area grab to lock the player down even more. Another variation summons a rook to protect Kingman while spawning 2 knights. Chess! Whoa!
It's a lot for knight.
Yeah. Why is this picture?
Just in case,
Mets. Yeah, the Mets, baby.
I
Blue
just now
Mets.
realized, I don't know if you 2 have experience in Battle Network.
I do.
And I think this is a really cool concept.
Little bit.
Tyler, I know you do.
This is very
What the fuck?
Because I think this character is really cool, and I wanted to understand, because like the fact that it has like pawns that have to be in the frontmost row, and like with them actually kind of being kind of like a chessboardy style, like tactical like moving. I think this is a really fun concept for a character, and like for a net navi. I think it's really cool actually. It's very cool. You were like, oh, these like boring ass things. Like, that's actually really fun in this kind of like battle style.
In the game, it's really neat. Just dryly reading the descriptions of what they do is probably not super entertaining for people.
Fair.
We're gonna go into round 2 now with one of my favorite designs. I think we're gonna look at today. Super out there and crazy, and nothing that I realized existed. And it's this pink dude.
Whoa, that's very cool looking.
I like it a lot.
Interesting.
I love it.
Yeah.
It's really cool. Once again, you'll probably never ever guess his name. I think that it's just going to elude all of you. Is this Genie Man, Lamp Man, Gin Man, or Mist Man?
Mistman sucks, and I'll be really mad if it's that.
Are you picking that?
No.
Okay. What are you picking?
I don't know. I was looking at the picture. I wasn't looking at how you spelled everything. Jin is spelled in such an interesting way for that mythological creature's name.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna choose Genie Man because I don't like the look of Jin Man.
I'm gonna go with Lamp Man.
Okay.
You know what? No, I changed my mind. No, wait, no, never mind. Yeah, I'm sticking with Genie Man. I got mixed up for a second. For a second, I was stuck back in like the pick whichever one you made up, and I was like, oh, you definitely made up Jin Man. You don't know how to spell that. And
I like Jin Man as a concept. Like, Jin Man and I, we're good pals. No, I like that as generally as a name. I think it's the strongest one here.
I do.
Gonna pick Lamp Man.
Okay. So,
Sucks.
I did come up with Gin Man and not realize there's supposed to be two N's. Oops.
And
Or
a D at the
start.
beginning.
And a
There's-
D at the start.
It's DJINN.
Oh, is that real?
That's what I know it as.
Oh,
That's
'cause
what
I,
I know
goo-
it
I
as.
googled it and it came up as JINN, so I guess there's another spelling of it.
Yeah, there may
yeah,
be
might
Just
some.
the other
be.
spellings, yeah.
Yeah.
There's
Well,
definitely two N's. That's all I know.
In any
I
case,
forgot
more
the
multiple
ends, and
spellings.
I only remembered that I was like, does Jin start with a D? And I forgot about the
I
ends.
guess
so here we
sometimes
are.
it does and sometimes it doesn't, but the real answer was Mistman anyway.
That sucks so much.
That
I don't,
sucks.
no one
That
picked that,
sucks so
No,
fucking
because
much
everyone
because it
really
sucks.
wanted to be. It's the worst one
right?
easily.
Not great.
My God,
It's a shame.
especially
not
not
a
for this
fan.
rad design.
Yeah, I was also confused that it's called Mistman. I guess it makes sense. Mist. But like I don't know.
mean-
He appears in the white version of Battle Network 3, which is the he's like in place of Bowlman, who appears in the blue version, who we talked about last
okay.
time. So
Right.
depending on the version you pick, you either get a dude made of bowling balls or a genie. So that's interesting.
That's tough, actually. Like
Yeah.
comparing the two, actually, like that's actually because I think both designs are great.
Yeah.
I'd probably take Bowman.
And neither have an operator. They're both just like sentient internet beings that have no master, which is interesting.
Operator's
For,
the lamp.
yeah, whoever touches the lamp, I guess, if it's
Oh.
actual genie rules.
Suppose that's true.
But what are his abilities? He has 3, and I made up a fake one, and you gotta tell me the fake one to get a point. None of you got the name, so I'm gonna need at least one of you to get the ability point. So, here are your
I'll
options.
lock it in, buddy.
We have Mist Tackle, Mist Screen, Poison Mist, and Soul Gang.
That was the name of my Boy Scout troop in high school.
Which
up with the Soul
one?
Gang.
Mist Tackle?
It was definitely poison mist.
Yeah, Poison
Them
Mist.
boys toxic as hell.
Was thinking Soul Gang, but I honestly, now looking at them, I wish I would have named all of them my Boy Scout troop. I will jump on the grenade first, the Misty Grenade, and I'll say that Mist Tackle is absolutely real. I'm picking Mist Screen.
Okay.
I'm gonna go with Soul Gang because you knew that was what Kyle's Boy Scout troop was.
Oh, okay.
So it
He
can't
knows
be
me
real.
well.
Interesting logic.
I'm also going with Soul Gang because I knew that's what the name of Kyle's Boy Scout troop was.
It's crazy that was the name of his Boy Scout troop and a real thing that Mistman did in the Battle Network games.
We were big fans.
But because Kyle was a part of the Soul Gang Boy Scout troop, it filled him with tons of knowledge about various things, including Mistman's attacks. I made up Mist Screen. That shit's not real.
Yes!
Kyle now has 3 points, and everyone else is sitting at 0, starting to run away with this.
Wait, why are you celebrating, Mitch?
I told him to lock in, and he locked in, brother. Okay.
He just loves an obedient sub, you know?
That's
boy.
not I thought he was just excited for his buddy. I didn't think you would
No,
make
he's
it
into
that.
it.
Yeah, they're gonna rub lamps later and mist all over.
Yeah, because
other.
Tyler knew that.
Am I gonna have to count down for you?
Not until
down to the next round.
Not until I say what these attacks do, because everyone is dying to know. Mist
Right.
tackle. When the lamp lines up with the player, Mistman appears and dashes toward the player. Mistman can be dispelled with a hard-hitting attack. I believe Mistman can only be attacked from the lamp, if I remember correctly.
Interesting.
Poison Mist, the lamp summons mist onto the player's panels, which can drain away his HP if he stands in them. Also, Mistman can appear from the mist to attack the player if the mist is in front or behind the player. So I guess Mitch was thinking ahead on the last round when he was talking about summoning shit onto the player's side of the field. Mistman does that. That sounds annoying as fuck. Soul Gang. Mistman summons 2 ghosts, which will slowly track the player's position. If they come into contact with him, they will hold him in place. Kinky.
I think I'd rather fight Bullman. This guy sounds like a nightmare.
Yeah.
I don't even remember what Bullman did, but
It can't be worse than
probably
this.
wasn't as bad as this.
Yep.
Tell us in the comments below. For people who have played both versions of the game, I have played neither version of Battle Network 3. Tell me which fight between Bullman and Mistman was harder. And also
I
tell
never
me
played
which one of
3,
them
so I'm
gets
curious.
you harder. And we're gonna go into round 3. Cool. That's right. There's a 3rd round. There's 9 rounds today, but we're on to the 3rd round.
Wow.
And the 3rd round is this guy.
Oh, hey.
Ooh.
I like him.
Hi,
I like him.
buddy.
Ooh.
He looks familiar to me.
Ooh. Yeah.
Me too, but I know why.
Oh.
Well, good for you, asshole.
Is it because you know
I'm
his name?
sorry for containing multitudes of knowledge, I guess.
Yeah, be stupid, fucker.
Yeah. Be like the rest of us, ass.
Here are your name options. We got Kendoman, Training Man, Hero Man, and Swordsman.
Hero Man.
I like swordsman.
Hero Man is dumb like me.
I'll pick Kendoman.
Okay.
I'm also picking Kendoman.
Okay, you're also picking the correct answer. This is Kendoman. Pretty obviously, I had a really hard time coming up with fake options for this guy.
I honestly, you could have gone with Training Man and Swordsman specifically. If you would have been like, that's it, I would have been like, yeah, okay. But Kendo makes sense.
Yeah. You'll never guess who his operator is. That's
Could it
right.
Possibly
Who do you think? Well, who do you think it is? I'll let you guess.
somebody
Mr.
that has a sword.
No,
all I
it's
was gonna
Mr.
do.
Famous again.
Mr. Man, my goat. What the
yes.
fuck?
Peak.
Oh, God.
Kendoman is the 3rd net navi that Mr. Famous uses in the games. The others being Gateman,
Wow.
who we talked about before, and Punk, not Punk Man, just Punk,
Just punk, yeah.
and another guy
back.
who we will talk about later. Maybe even in this episode. Who knows? But yes, Kendoman was from Battle Network 4.
Okay.
So as we were chronologically moving up through the games. Now Kendoman had 4 abilities. I'm once again giving you 3 and giving you a fake option, but I will tell you what the 4th option is just for fun afterwards. But here are your options. Tell me which of these 4 is fake and you will get a point. Someone other than Kyle needs to start getting some points.
I mean, Mitch just got points.
He did just get 1. And that's good.
Yeah.
Keep that going.
Yes,
Keep it
sir.
Here are your options.
Give me more commands.
Men, Kota, Dao, Kendo.
Kendo. I think this is bait. I think it's bait.
Okay.
Kendo. I think this is bait. This is bait.
Okay. Nico.
Men. I think this is bait.
Kendo was bait, and Mitch and Kyle are both going to get another point. Men is obviously real.
Quick on the draw.
This was a tough one for you, wasn't it? My heart goes out to you on this round.
Extremely, because all of the attacks are named after pieces of kendo armor. So Men is the head protective gear in kendo. Kendoman will rush down the row if the player lines up with him. Kote or Kota, or however you're supposed to pronounce that, means kendo glove. Kendoman steps into the player's area and attacks when the player does. Dao means kendo chest protector. Kendoman will slash in a wide arc. The fourth attack that he had, the fourth real attack that he had, that I did not put in this list, is called training. Kendoman will create two clones that will attack the player from behind and in front.
Wow, such good training.
Love that.
Training on a terribly, really terrible fighting scenario.
Yeah,
You've been
sounds
pitched.
awful. I will
We're
say,
training against an uneven fight today.
even though Kendoman's design is like really basic and just like a kendo dude, I really like it.
But it's great.
It's like
it's
really
so
strong
strong.
design. Yeah.
He's blocky and the colors really pop and it's rad.
Yeah,
I think
I kind of
really
like how
it.
flat his feet are.
Yeah.
But there's still like
no,
an arch.
it's-
It's really fun.
I
love his
can't
metal
decide because I
toes.
don't love that we can see the toes as clearly as we can.
I just think the blockiness like really plays into like how iconic it looks.
Yeah.
The whole design. Like, I feel like it really like holds its own because of how like blocky and unique it is.
Yeah.
If
Great
anything,
style.
that makes
Strong.
the round head look a little strange.
A little bit.
I still like it though.
It's still a little blocky.
Yeah.
The
only
round head
thing-
is still a little blocky.
The only thing I don't love is like the spikes on the head. I think are a little
Yeah.
extra. Don't really need to be there, but they're not terrible.
No.
What year did this game come out? You had to put spikes on it.
No, that's fair, actually. But they didn't put spikes
like
on this
of
next
that
guy.
era.
We're going into round 4. Round 4's design, also blocky in a different way. He's I'm just gonna show him. Here you go. He's interesting.
He
I
really
truly
is
don't know how I
interesting.
feel about him. I think I hate him, but I really don't know. He's odd.
Whoa.
From Code Lyoko?
He's just got the color spectrum on his belly.
He sure does.
Yup.
Roy G. Biv, baby. It's
And
not
that is
the right.
because his name is one of the
It's Roy
following.
G. Biv, man.
He is
It's- you
Tron
got him.
inspired for sure.
Just roygbiv.exe.
This is just Roy.
Roy,
Roy
man.
man, G man, Biv man.
Is
It's
this
Roy Biv.
is this Light Man, Spectrum Man, Laser Man, or Prism Man?
Prism.
I immediately looked at him and I went, what, like Spectrum Man? And I'm gonna stick with my guns. Spectrum Man.
Okay.
I also like Spectrum Man.
Okay. So 2 for Spectrum Man, 1 for Prism Man. Is that what we're going with?
I'm thinking so.
I could
Okay.
see it very easily being Light Man though. Like that would make
Okay.
sense.
It's Laser
I
Man.
could honestly see
so
all these.
everyone can.
Okay. It's Laser Man?
Wow, yeah, good, great, Laser Man.
Yes.
Yeah, that's really lame.
It's not a bad name, but for this design, that's just not it, brother.
yeah.
and he shoots lasers. I don't know. I mean,
Yeah.
I guess.
It's descriptive.
yeah, he is
Yeah.
the Net Navi operated by Dr. Regal, who's this crazy looking
That's-
dude.
That's
And
an advanced wars villain. You can't fool me.
you're not wrong. He is effectively the Navi in charge of Nebula, which is an organization of evil people, I believe. I didn't write that
cool.
down, but I remember reading that on the wiki.
Yeah.
Who was deleted at the hands of Megaman in his attempt to control the asteroid that contained Duo near the end of Megaman Battle Network 4. I am now learning that Duo was apparently in Battle Network, and I will have to look up that what
That's
his
very
design
interesting,
looked
yeah.
like. I did not realize
Yeah.
that. In the manga, he is a Darkloid, but in the anime, he takes command over them after overthrowing their previous leader, Shade Man. I don't know what a Darkloid is. Please tell me in the comments below what a Darkloid is. I didn't do enough research for this, apparently.
Is this going to be the next like Star Droid? Like people are going to be like, "Oh, you got to cover the Dark Lloids."
Well, I mean, we are covering all of the Net Navis that aren't Robot Masters, so theoretically they'll all be covered.
That's fair.
And we're also going to cover all the ones that were Robot Masters at some point. I just don't know how yet.
Oh.
So again,
I was just about to say, like,
That-
we could just do like a tier list episode of that.
It'd be
Where,
a
like,
really
because we already know what they are. It would be
tier list.
like break it up.
It
We
would
break
be.
it up. We break it up.
Wait,
you know,
not
but-
broken up, but
yeah,
as
some
I
people
asked
like
in the
the tier
last
list, so it could
episode,
be.
which has not gone up yet at the time of this recording, please tell
Yeah.
me in the comments below once again how you would like us to handle the Robot Master Net Navis.
Just want us to tier list it? We can like actually just talk about the designs of them because
Yeah.
like, we know the names,
Yeah.
but
And be careful
know.
about naming any that we haven't talked about yet because
Oh, yeah.
I am watching.
oh yeah. Mitch is
I'll see
a
them
vicious
and then
keyboard
I'll get
warrior.
advantage. Don't ever call me that ever. Actually offended by that. I'm gonna take to
heard
the
the
keyboard
title.
against that one.
Dude, I just can't wait to see a timestamp in the comments of this video from Mitch calling
Yeah.
me out like
Look out, PP Blaster Penetrative Oil is typing.
Careful, Kyle. He's typing before we get to the end where he's resolved this.
oh
Laserman, he has 5 attacks. I only picked 3 of them, and I added a fake one. So once again, tell me which attack I made up, and you will get a point. Here are your options. We have Precision Laser, Star Break Laser, Power Down Laser, and Dark Laser.
no. All right. Theme.
You didn't know why he was
Power down
Laserman
laser is weird.
before, now you know. Maybe
We should have
shoot
done this
laser.
round first. This part of the round first. Would have helped with the other.
Star Break Laser is like interestingly really large scale considering the other 3 titles.
That's so true, Nico. I'm picking Precision Laser.
Okay.
Yeah.
I was kind of also feeling Precision Laser, but for the sake of playing the game, I will pick Power Down Laser.
Hi,
Commit,
Nico.
pawn, commit, pawn.
No, Precision Laser.
Oh!
He's been right too many times.
Yeah,
I'm
Nico
gaming this. I don't care.
is cheating off of Kyle, who's apparently cheating off of me. So the correct answer is Precision Laser. I made that up.
Wow. I can't. Of all things, it should have been the net navies that I got more points on. I'm sussing it out, I guess.
Yeah, I
today.
don't
That's
know.
crazy.
So these lasers have some interesting effects, I will say. If you thought that Starbreak Laser just shot a dang laser, he actually fires laser upward off the screen and then rocks fall down on the player.
That's the opposite of precise.
No, that's for Starbreak Laser.
That was
I
Starbreak.
Oh,
Yeah,
oh, my bad.
Precision
my bad.
was the
You're
one
right.
that I
Precision
made up.
is fake.
Yes.
Yeah.
Precision fake.
I mean, that tracks for Star Break Laser. Yeah.
Star
Yes.
made of rock.
Yeah, if you break a star, it does just turn into rocks.
Yeah, of
Power
course.
down laser. Laserman holds out his hand. Shortly after, time will freeze, and he fires a powerful laser down his row. It removes invis if it connects, but does not pierce it. This attack uninstalls random Navi customizer parts if it connects. Explain to me what any of that means. Again, I've played 2 Battle Network games. I didn't beat either of them. That was 15 years ago, probably, at this point.
No, that's very fair.
Yeah.
That's cool though. Like that, like the move would like get rid of things that you've like, you know, like your build or whatever it is.
Yeah,
I don't
that's
know.
crazy.
I also haven't played one of these games in a very
Yeah.
long time.
Yeah.
The only one I've played like at all recently is 5, and that was like 10 years ago. So like that's the
Yeah.
most recent I've played.
I played
What's-
5 and 6, I think were the 2 that I played when I was younger.
What is with Megaman and like just casually stopping time in something that's not like a like Time Man or time stop laser? It's just like
Oh, it's powered
this
down
laser steals your power, and he's like, I will stop time to do it.
I mean, he's like a big bad villain guy. It just comes with the territory, I guess.
suppose so,
Also,
yeah.
he doesn't just freeze time. For Dark Laser, Laserman fires a laser, creating a dark hole. While the dark hole is present, regardless of whether he generated it or a player created it via chip use, his health will slowly regenerate.
Ooh.
Which is not an effect that I would think would come from a dark hole.
Yeah.
Not
But
at
that's
all.
interesting. We're going in round 5 now. Round 5 is another dude I've never seen in my entire goddamn life. And I'm
good.
also not sure how I feel about him. Here he is.
Oh,
Oh,
Zero?
is that Mitch?
I was just about to say Sarah. Yep.
He's handcuffed
So it's a
himself together with his
film.
tape.
Film tape? Film? No, wait, he's a
No,
What is
that's a play. There's a fast forward. There's a rewind. That's an aux cable on his head.
Well, it's
auxiliary
like
cables. The AV cables.
Yes,
is what I'm looking for.
Correct.
very interesting.
He is
His
interesting.
feet are even like the little old power thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like
The more I
DC
look at it, the
input.
more I like it, honestly.
Yeah,
It's a good
same.
design for what it is, honestly.
It's very fun.
Very cute.
Plus,
And
you can't go
love
wrong with black and green.
You're right.
Sometimes you
Great
can,
ass.
but like typically not.
You can't go wrong.
Name 32 of them, Tyler. Come on.
Can't. But like, just sometimes it doesn't work.
Oh yeah, just take my
Anyway.
word for it, I guess.
Cite your sources, bitch.
I made it the fuck up.
I'm a Eagles fan and I like their black uniforms and they have green on them too. So that is the best instance of black and green. But I cannot name you a bad example off the top of my head. But just know that they exist because every color has a bad.
Devil's advocate.
Here are your options for this guy: is this film man, real man, cameraman, or video man?
I like Video Man.
This man is real and he ate my ass.
In fast forward, no less.
I am gonna pick Real Man. I really like that.
Not really like it.
I feel like I might be throwing on this one because it feels like too fun, but I'm gonna pick Real Man.
Mitch, did you pick Real Man also?
I did.
Okay, you committed
'Cause
to
he
Real
is
Man.
ass.
You committed to the wrong answer.
Oh.
The correct answer is Video Man. So Nico gets a point, I believe.
My first
it's all in
earned point.
You got that
Congratulations.
without copying, so yeah.
I got a point earlier, but I was on Kyle's heels for that.
And this dude's NetNavi operator, his name is Vidinarsi, and he looks like this.
Oh yeah, this is
I could
like
not have been ready.
He is
I'm
an
vibing.
interesting
I'm
character.
vibing. I'm vibing with the situation. I think
World's
this,
longest neckerchief scarf.
Yeah, this man is about to make some like art films
Wow.
with Video Man.
yeah.
Brother is putting Fred to shame.
That's my ascot.
And because this dude is just so locked in with his vision for the film that he wants to make with Video Man, this motherfucker has 9 abilities. 3 of them are anime exclusive, 1 is a passive. I picked the other 3 from the game and made a fake one that you're gonna choose from. So,
9.
Which game is this from?
Battle Network 4.
Okay, I'm gonna have to go back to 4. I want
guess
after
so.
the first episode we recorded, I was like, God, I really want to replay one of these games, and I was like, I'm gonna wait until we finish these quizzes before I do that.
Yeah.
But I might have to start with 4 because I'm really liking a lot of the designs in 4.
But the wait is no more. I'm starting for tomorrow night.
Live on stream.
Here
No.
are your options. We have tape reel, freeze frame, wind cutter, and replay.
One of these sticks out a bit to me.
What? Wind or might be wind cutter?
No, I think it's wind cutter.
Like winding a no.
No, it says wind cutter.
I'm just
The
trying
English
to make it
language
fit,
is
man.
very cool.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm gonna pick freeze frame,
Okay,
and I have a reason for that.
what is your reason?
A long time ago, on Webtoon, I came across a comic called Shag and Scoob.
No, don't.
It escalates to such a degree that they all start getting like superpowers, all based off of like animation, and freeze frame is one of them.
Amazing.
Can you
love-
guess what it does?
I love your logic for everything is always a very elaborate story about something completely and totally unrelated.
Wildly off base. I'm choosing replay because I just don't see how that fits into like an attack description.
Okay.
See, I'm also picking replay.
Oh, okay. Kyle is cheating off of someone else this time. But you shouldn't do that because that's wrong.
Shame.
You're being punished now for not having independent thought. But Mitch's weird story got him the correct answer. I made up freeze frame, but I did not come up with it the way that he did.
Read Shag and Scoob.
But first, read these attack descriptions. Tape reel is constituted thusly. 2 strings of tape will be at the 3rd and 4th columns. They will push Megaman back should he walk into one, and will block attacks. They have only 1 HP, so can be easily dealt with by using the Mega Buster.
Ooh.
Eh?
So that's fun. Wind cutter or wind cutter. It's probably wind cutter, but I don't fucking know. A roll of tape strikes a 2x2 area multiple times. I would assume it makes more sense with wind, but the English language sucks ass.
And that gives us no description to lean one way or the other.
No.
Great.
And then replay, a copy of Megaman is created and attacks with either Tornado, Wide Sword, or Energy Bomb.
Wow.
I need you to know that this dude's letterbox top 4 is probably like Dances with Wolves, Citizen Kane, Casablanca.
Yeah.
And then something like out of left field, like
The Boss Baby.
Shag and Scoob.
Boss Baby.
Well, I was gonna like throw out like a random like Toy Story 2, like something not bad, but you know like something different than the others.
Paddington 2.
The peak of animated fiction.
He's got Paddington 2 on that list, brother.
It's
Could you
specifically
imagine?
the animated short before that movie where it's like the old man playing chess with himself.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah. No, that's why it's there. That's why that's the like on the not because of the film itself, but actually.
Peak fiction, and then the fucking movie starts.
We're going into round 6. Here we are. It's round 6.
Nice.
That was fast.
I know.
Whoa!
Round
What a
6.
beautiful new world.
I gotta say, round 6 goes kind of crazy. It's this fucking thing.
I've seen him before.
Holy
Okay.
shit.
Okay.
That
This
guy is so cool.
This guy, this is like how I feel when I use my time screen. This is how my body feels.
This is how I feel when I'm in the
shit.
shower and like I stand in just the right way where the water goes down my arm and comes off my pinky. Like,
Oh.
This is the guy
doesn't
that
know
she
where that
told
was going.
Alien X not to worry about.
Wow. Kyle understands that reference.
He does. He does.
Tell me what you think that's from, Kyle.
Alien 10.
you ever watch Men in Black?
Have you ever watched these 4 name options, one of which is the real name of this net navi, and I will give you a point if you select it. Your options are Nebula Man, Galactic Man, Cosmo Man, and Nova Man.
I like all of them.
Nebula, Galactic, Cosmo, and Nova.
Got something in my eye. It really hurts. I just want to let you guys know. Like, my
the
eye
way-
is watering a lot. I don't know
The way
what
you
happened.
said that, I thought you were gonna roll into something there.
No, it was just a comment. I don't know how it happened.
okay.
Like
It just
it's whenever I leaned in to be like, whoa, whenever the thing popped up the first time, and immediately was like, oh my
Yeah,
god. Oh.
Cosmo Man's just like pure aura just like flooded into your eyes. It's like, he's so cool, I'm crying.
You got too close.
Cosmo Man.
Cosmo Man.
2 people picking Cosmo Man, okay.
I like Cosmo. Where's Wanda?
Kyle, did you pick?
Mm-mm.
Are you gonna pick Cosmo Man?
I'm a bit confused.
Either you did notice and you're playing it out, or you didn't notice. And
No, I did. That's the problem.
I'm not talking to you.
I thought maybe that could be the case. I don't know what to do. I'm so lost.
Do it.
I felt good about a name, but now I'm in toil.
If it's any consolation, I'm picking Cosmo Man regardless. Like one way or the other, I was gunning for that. I was gonna say there's something in my eye. It really hurts. This is like cosmic punishment.
I'm I'm not gonna do it. I'll pick Nebula Man.
Okay. You have avoided points this time. The correct answer is Cosmoman.
Damn it! Tyler, you said his name in the intro of this. I want you to know. When I talked about my eye, you were like, "Oh, Cosmoman's way too cool. Like it really messed with your eye." And that's why I was like, I don't know what to do because I don't.
No, I just fucked up a bit. I truly didn't realize that I did it.
Well, that's why I had such a crisis because that's why they both went, yeah, Cosmoman, like right away. Because you had just said it, and I was like, is it a bit? Because Tyler hasn't made any
That was
reaction.
such a flurry of things happening.
Didn't notice I did it. And I was like, they're laughing about something. I'm sure they'll explain it to me, but I don't know what it is yet.
That was such a flurry of things happening that like I knew you said it, but I didn't register it. And Mitch said it so fast, and I was so not locked in on anything. I was just like, all right, I'm just gonna follow it.
I was like, I mean, maybe he just slipped up, or maybe it's a bit.
I slipped up, 100%.
Yeah, 100%. I should just assume you messed up.
I'm impressed that it's only happened twice in like the hundreds of Robot Masters and NAVIS we've gone over.
Right. Yeah.
Oops.
Hold the line.
No, Opie Doopie count number 3. Here we go.
Yeah, so that's Cosmoman. He is a Darkloid created by Dr. Regal once again.
Whoa! Dude, this guy's pumping out some crazy designs.
He's got some good ones.
This guy's in Battle Network 5. He is Laserman's successor as Nebula's leader.
Oh.
Okay.
He apparently has no actual operator. I guess he was just created by Dr. Regal or Regal or whatever. And he just does his own thing. Which I guess makes sense because he looks crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah. Looks awesome.
I like his thigh tubes. Anyway, this dude has 5 abilities and I picked 3 and made up a fake one. So as per usual, tell me which one I made up, and I'm not gonna say the real answer this time. Perhaps. Your options are Cosmo Buster, Cosmo Gate, Cosmo Prison, and Planetary Decimator.
Whoa.
I like that. I'm picking Cosmo Gate.
Okay, Cosmo Gate, Cosmo Buster.
Ooh. I'm also picking Cosmo Buster.
You're also wrong. I made a Planetary Decimator, you fuck.
Damn it. I literally was like, I could do the thing I did earlier where I was like, this, because I think it's bait. And I didn't do it, and I should have done it, damn it.
I guess you should have done it.
I just hate whatever, like I know Buster is kind of the general term, but I don't like that they use it as a general term. I want more interesting attack names.
It's an interesting attack, though. I will say, he does not just shoot you with the Buster. He summons 3 planets and sends them at the player. Each one takes up 3 adjacent rows. To dodge, destroy the rings around them by attacking the planets, making it easier to dodge.
Wow. Did they just want to like reuse the planet assets from Planet Man? Is that what's going on?
Cosmo Gate. Cosmoman blocks an attack fired directly at him and then drops a meteor on the player.
This dude's like BM at its finest. This is crazy.
That's incredible.
Cosmo Prison. He disappears into a space warp and sends multitudes of small planets at the player fast. This can be very hard to dodge. The player can use an invisible chip if they have one, or they can try to attack Cosmoman, which will take him out of the space warp and halt his attack. This attack cannot be blocked by guard or shield programs. This is the same as the Cosmo Prison program Advance. Whatever the fuck that means.
Wait, you can attack him out of it? Okay.
Again, I've never fought this dude, and I've played 5, I think. I just didn't get that far, I guess. So
I mean,
I played and beaten 5. That's like the only one I know I've beaten too, and I'm like, what?
It's
next year tell me this was the tutorial boss. Like,
oh my god.
This guy's counterplay to his just die attack.
This guy really just watched Avengers Endgame and really liked the scene of Thanos throwing a moon at Iron Man.
Yeah, I guess so.
His favorite game is Kirby in the Forgotten Land.
And guess what? In round 7, this motherfucker also has a favorite game. It's probably not Kirby, though. It might be something a little more American. Here you go.
Whoa. So,
Chuck Man.
I know this one.
Yep, it's Chuckman. You can. Here are your options. Is this Footman, Tackleman, Gridman, or Turfman?
I'm not happy about this.
Why not? I love how big that football is. That's the size of his torso.
I love how big that football is. I'm sorry, is his body a football under there too? I see the
kind
stitches.
of looks like it, yeah.
Yeah.
Also, his cleats are weird.
Yeah. I think he might actually be really into hockey.
Cool.
But only sideways.
Yeah.
It's crab hockey.
Crab hockey.
What name are you picking?
Do both of you know this name?
I do. Oh, okay.
Kyle does. Okay.
I'm gonna pick Footman just because I immediately started thinking foot dive.
I love that. He looks nothing like Dr. Doom, but I love that.
But yeah, it's still a great reference.
I don't understand where. Well, so preface is I don't care about sports, let alone American football. I don't know where grid comes from.
Gridiron, dipshit.
What?
Gridiron, dipshit.
Fuck do you mean?
I mean gridiron, dipshit.
Is that like a golf club or what?
Say it again!
Then the 7-iron, the 9-iron, the gridiron. Yeah, I get you.
I've never once heard of it referred to as that. I've only ever known that as like the cooking grate. I didn't know that.
Cool.
I love when you ask your host for more detail and he continues to say, gridiron, dipshit.
God. What a man, fuck you. I'm sticking with Gridman. I
Okay,
hate you.
great.
You made a good choice, Nico. It's Gridman.
Footman. Oh,
Yeah.
Kyle, it is
it's-
Gridman? Guess
it's
what?
Gridman.
It's Gridman and Footman. Everyone gets points on this one.
Oh, really?
Yes,
Oh, that's
really.
cool. I've never heard of this.
yeah,
Footman.
he is-
I know him as
hate
Grid.
Footman so much.
He is Footman in Japan, but Gridman in America.
Oh, cool.
Yeah.
That makes sense.
He is a football-based net navi operated by Mr. Famous.
Let's go.
yeah, Mr.
My
Famous.
goat is
Yeah.
back.
Must have really fallen off if Kyle hasn't heard of this one.
What?
Just move on.
You fell off, bitch.
I guess
didn't
I
get it
did for
either.
getting
He's
the
in-
right answer.
He's in Battle Network 5. He wears a football uniform and it's attacks football themed. He makes several cameo appearances in the animated series, but only plays a minor role.
Oh.
Okay.
Shame.
Much like a real football player, bro has 5 abilities. I have removed 2. I'm gonna give you a 3 and a fake one, and if you tell me the fake one, you get a point. As has been the case for every previous round. Your options are grid tackle, rushing blow, foot mega ball, and death touchdown.
Just for a second.
I'm gonna pick Death Touchdown. Like, it's before you can even take a second. I'm just gonna pick it.
I was
Death
just gonna say,
touchdown is so funny.
based on the way this guy looks, and the fact that you said just like any other football player, he has 5 abilities. Why? For some reason, the first thing that popped in my head was just like the JoJo's Bizarre Adventure stat screen.
Obviously, yes. What?
Does that have 5 or 6 parameters on it? Am I going crazy?
I know nothing about JoJo,
I
and you
also
could just
know
be
nothing
saying
about JoJo.
anything right now, and I would not know.
JoJo's about origami. I believe you.
Oh no. Oh, I'm wilting away. 2 bits in a row have failed.
A dog burns and then I stopped watching. I don't know.
That's fair.
That's,
I gotta figure
that's
out
all I
the
saw.
sense of that. That is real.
It's unfortunately real, and I went,
Yeah.
I'll vibe with this. I mean, I'm
must
sure
be
it's
real
great.
close
I'm
to
sure
more
it's
than
great.
one
Still less
time.
tragic than the origin of August Burns Red. Can you give me answers, please?
Brother must not have gotten very far in Full Metal Alchemist Brotherhood. I'm choosing grid tackle.
Still hasn't started it, I'm sure. Okay, one for
Yeah, I
grid
have
tackle.
not. Yep.
Once again, everyone put in the comments below, Kyle, watch Full Metal
Full
Alchemist.
Metal Alchemist Brotherhood.
Brotherhood, not the original.
Yeah. I
Make
will
that
at some
very
point.
clear.
I will at some. Keep yelling at me, and maybe I'll do it sooner.
Yeah.
But like, I'll do it at some point. There's too many things I'm watching now. There will be a lull sometime. But anyways,
In this current lull, what are you picking?
I'm picking Foot Mega Ball because I think it's funny sounding.
Yeah. I hate that one the most.
and I picked
You picked
touchdown.
touchdown. Okay.
Yeah.
Did anybody pick Rushing Blow? I don't think you did.
Son of a
That's the one
bitch.
that I made up.
Okay.
The rest are real. Luckily, because they're all
I hate
amazing names.
They are great.
Yeah, they are every single one of them.
All of them. Specifically,
Yeah.
Grid Tackle is the best one. Where Gridman
Now,
and his
real quick. I want to see if I can call my shot. Is any of them have to do with like making a second version of himself and like running at each other? Is that a thing?
For Grid Tackle, Gridman and his clones, plural, can charge toward the player when he lines up with them.
Cool. I was like, I think I remember the vibe of this fight, if I remember correctly. That's awesome.
I think I played the other version of 5 because I don't think I fought this guy if I remember correctly.
Fair.
For Foot Mega Ball, Gridman kicks his football into the air, a 2-2 area will flash, and the ball will impact the area. My camera just died
Yeah.
because it got hit with the Foot Mega Ball. I have returned from the blue tent after being hit by a Foot Mega Ball. I have passed concussion procedure and am returning to the field. Death touchdown. A goalpost is set up. Gridman then charges toward that row, zigzagging along the way. If he reaches the goalpost, the entire area will explode, damaging the player. He can be thwarted by being dealt enough damage to stop him.
I remember this attack so visibly, and I did not know it was called Death Touchdown.
It's
That's
the
awesome.
best name
Makes
for
it
an
so
attack
much
ever.
better.
Yeah.
Did you thwart him?
I did. Yeah.
Good job.
Good job.
I don't blame
Good
you.
job.
Yeah.
I am like the Philadelphia Eagles caw. Eagles fly.
Speaking of the
We're gonna fly into
Philadelphia
next
Eagles,
round.
Caca ball torture.
round 8, we got a bird. Here he is.
Oh, there he is, the eagle.
Oh,
I
you
think
look
I know
From
silly.
Philadelphia.
He's the one.
I think I know this one too, but we'll see.
Okay.
Yeah, I just told you.
I
it's the
believe
Phil-
you.
It's the
It's
Philadelphia,
Philadelphia
Eagle.
Eagle Man.
Yep. He's the
Yep.
appropriate colors, the appropriate
Yeah.
bird, all of
Exact
it.
color.
Yeah.
He looks kind
It's
of like
You could take
Philadelphia
my word for
EX
it.
Eagle.
Yeah. This is actually what the Philadelphia Eagle cheerleaders look like, typically.
Oh.
Yeah.
I see what you're
I gotta
It's
watch
hard
football
to
more.
dance with
Yeah.
the big wingage going on in the back, but they do it. And they make
They
it look
also
good
do,
while
like,
they do.
They're also the jets that fly overhead, like at the beginning of the game. They just fly
Multi-purpose
overhead, spin
cheerleader
around,
outfits.
come
Yeah.
down, and go.
G and E.
That's obviously a joke. The Philadelphia Eagles cheerleaders are obviously real, actual Eagles that just go on the sidelines.
Yeah.
They also don't know how to spell, but that's also all of Philadelphia.
Now it's just their mayor or whatever.
Oh, right.
Anyway, what is the name of this fucking fuck? Is this Birdman, Larkman, Swallowman, or Tweetman?
Oh.
I know it. Yeah, I'm gonna have to go last.
You know, I started this by saying this is Gaijinka Swallow, so I'm gonna have to go with Swallow Man.
Okay. That's very
I
fair.
like Swallow Man the best out of these. I'm
That's
going to choose that.
Interesting. Kyle,
I
were they
just,
correct?
From my knowledge, no. I believe it's Larkman.
Joke's on you, it's both. It's Larkman and Swallowman, depending on whether you're
Wow.
playing the English or Japanese version. It's
Wow.
Larkman in America, even though he's not a fucking lark. He's a swallow. It's
but I love that
Swallowman in
name.
Japan.
Yeah,
Everyone
I
gets
like
points.
Swallow Man the best out of these, and I don't know how to explain it, but something on this design made me think of Swellow.
Because
Pokemon.
Swallow is based on a swallow, and he looks like a swallow.
It's also a swallow.
I'm just, I'm,
The wings are also the same posing
Yeah.
as the more recent Swallow design sprite, where it's just like
Yeah.
wings are spread flying, which I hate, by the way. I really don't like that Swallow sprite at all.
Yeah.
I just give it the very cool, like, chest pronounced one from the OG games, because that was
Yeah.
so.
That
It
one
gave
was
me
good.
that like regal vibe. That's why Swallow's the goated bird Pokemon.
It really gives the vibe of like it's time to guts facade. Like
He,
sure is.
he looks like those Japanese superheroes that are all based on birds. I mean, you know the ones.
Yo.
you know the ones.
Tatsunoko.
We don't have to explain it.
We don't have to explain it.
Common Rider.
That's
Everything
the
is
one.
Kamen Rider.
Yeah, I
Everything
love
is a
that the
Kamen
wiki
Rider
says,
reference.
despite its English name, he does not resemble a lark at all.
But Lark is so fun to say.
Yeah.
He considers himself the freest of birds and doesn't have an operator. The player can fight him for his battle chips.
Wow.
Fun
The
stuff.
epitome of an optional boss.
Give me a
Give me
chips.
your chips.
So this dude has 5 abilities. Again, so many abilities for these guys. 2 are passives, so I've cut them out. Here are the other 3 attacks and a fake one. Please tell me what the fake one is and you'll get a point. I think Kyle is still winning. I hope so, because I guarantee I fucked up the points at some point.
Okay.
I do not feel confident that I've done this accurately. Kyle, please
I
win
just recall.
so that I don't fuck this up.
Well, here's the problem. The 2 that I've known, like, for a fact, the other guys have also gotten on a technicality because of the naming of, like, the Japanese and the
True.
American ones. So I have no idea where we're at this point. I know I took a lead at the beginning. So
I think I've got
probably
3
lead.
points.
I'm not even gonna say the score because if I say it and it's wrong, I have to make an edit correcting myself, and I'm not gonna want to do that. So I'm just gonna give you the names of these abilities, and we're gonna keep playing the game. Your options are Lark Buster, Lark Cutter, Lark Drive, and Lark Dive.
Lark drive. Lark can't drive. Lark fly.
Good one.
Oh, wait. Lark dive. Mitch, that's one you're going to pick.
That is the one I'm gonna pick, yeah. How'd you know? It's because
I guess
larks
that's-
don't dive, it's the peregrine falcon. Straight into the Nile River.
Just like Stuart Little 2 used to make. Nico, what are you picking?
I'm sticking to my guns. I don't like when they use Buster. I'm just gonna pick Lark Buster.
You're getting a point for it this time. Lark Buster
Nice.
I made
Oh.
up because I thought it'd be very easy to trick everyone into thinking that a Buster was real. But you've
Nah,
seen
I
through
don't
my
like
trick.
it.
Lark Cutter. Larkman fires a bird at the player. It then curves around the back of the player's area and returns whilst aligned with the player's row if they have moved. Nice use of the
Whilst.
word whilst there.
Just,
Which
why
means-
just
It's not coming back though, what?
I hope it's exactly that. He turns around, a shelf appears, and he picks a bird off of it and then just whips it at you.
just like tiptoes along the heads of the birds, like, this one.
I think it. I personally would really like it if he reached into those really flared out gauntlets, just like he's got little birds in there.
Yeah.
A lark. Yeah. Real birds, not missiles, not any. No. He's got real birds hanging out in there.
Lark Drive. Some panels will flash. Larkman will then charge through those panels, hitting them. Incredible.
Cool.
Yeah, I mean, yeah.
Lark Dive,
telegraphed.
on the other hand, Larkman dives down the row. If it connects, it will destroy any chips and program advances the player has loaded. What a dang inconvenience that must be.
So dive is like just a straight line that like all of a sudden, but drive it can just be anywhere. You'll just hit those spots.
That's
right?
what it sounds
seems to
like.
be.
Yeah.
I don't recall this fight. Gridman. Gridman was my phase from 5. So
Yeah, he was an
recall it
optional
deeply.
boss in Battle Network 5.
Oh,
Apparently.
maybe I never even fought him then. So
So-
I remembered him enough, so maybe I did. I don't know.
He might have had like plot relevance, but I guess his boss fight was optional. I don't know. That's my guess.
interesting.
Again, I
Interesting.
have not touched anything Battle Network in a long time. I was in like middle school, I think, last time I played Battle Network. So
Fair.
it's been a while. We are on to the last round of tonight's quiz. I think Kyle is winning. Again, I'm not going to say the score because I don't want to be wrong, but I think he's winning.
There it is.
I'm willing
And
to
the-
confidently say I've got about 12 points.
You're off by a little bit. Here is our last not Robot Master. I keep saying Robot Master. These aren't Robot Masters. Here's our last net Navi of the evening. Sorry. Here he is.
Whoa.
This is the only one I had seen before making this quiz, by the way.
Frieza's second form.
He looks
And I only knew who he
Similar
was
to
because I had an
something
action
else.
figure of Megaman with like the soul fusion of this guy.
oh. That's pretty
Space
cool.
Heater Man.
That's it. Here are your options. We have Blastman, Cannon Man, Energy Man. I didn't come up with a fourth option because Energy Man is written twice, so you're only have to pick from 3 options apparently.
Oh, cool.
I don't know. I must have fucked up the document because it just says Energy Man twice. So
Everybody start speculating what that could mean. That there's 2 Energy Men. Oh, I don't know.
did I accidentally copy paste the real answer again or a fake answer again? You won't know until I tell you.
We can't just have 2 mind games in one episode. This is crazy.
This is insane. 2 Tyler
Let me
Goose.
say his real name too, and then really start playing mind games with you.
Okay, I'll hold on.
The Opie Dopey episode. This is crazy.
What the hell did
Say
you
it?
just?
I didn't.
No.
Yeah, he
Why
did.
not?
Eat a
lying
dick.
to
Tell
you.
me the real answer, please.
I'm gonna
Okay,
say,
Blastman.
yeah, I'm picking Energy Man.
Okay.
Okay, cool. I wanted to pick Kendoman. Let's go.
Okay, great. Mitch, are you gonna play the game or are you gonna side with somebody?
I said Blastman.
I didn't hear you.
Yeah.
You're right. It's Blastman.
Oh, nice.
So this is the first instance of a Net Navi was created, and then they made a Robot Master named after the Net Navi later because Blastman
interesting.
is the guy, ironically, who I spoiled the name of in the Mega Man quizzes from Mega Man 11.
I was gonna say, I remember. Yeah.
So
That's interesting,
That's
though.
fun that happened in this episode too. That I spoiled the name. It's
Funny
the
that that's
Blastman
the reason
curse,
why
I guess.
I didn't want to pick Blastman because of that fact. So
Mm-hmm.
I was like Kendoman or Energy Man. But that's interesting. That's
Yeah.
cool that they did that. I never even realized.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Does that
I like
happen
this
more?
guy.
Is there more instances of that? You don't have to answer that if that gives away things.
I don't think so. I think
Okay,
he's the
I'm just
only.
curious.
Yeah, my notes say he's the only Net Navi to have a Robot Master named after him. So
I do trust your notes at this point. So yeah.
yeah, I don't. But he was the
Yes.
Net Navi of Joe Mock, who's this guy.
Oh shit!
This guy
All
looks
right,
like a
Joe.
fucking gym teacher.
All right, Joe.
Let's go, Joe.
Let's go, Joe. That's a reference no one will get other than me and Kyle because it's an inside joke that's never been put on the internet before. Blastman actually only has 3 abilities.
Oh,
Thank God.
Okay.
Nothing's being cut this time. So here's your 3 abilities and your fake one for the final round of the quiz, which we're going to assume Kyle is going to win no matter what. But I don't know.
maybe.
But here are your options. And away we go. We have Air Bomber, Blast Bomber, Blast Hurricane, and Blast Fire.
All right. So real quick, what game is this from?
He is from Mega Man Battle Network 6.
Oh, okay. It's Blast Hurricane then.
Okay.
Not going to question that.
Nope.
I forgot that they went up to 6. I thought it ended at 5.
Isn't there a 7?
I don't know.
I think there's.
I think 6 was the last
they
one.
they make multiple versions of all of them, so there's technically a fuck ton. But
Right.
No, I think 6 was the last one because that was the Psy Beast one.
Really?
I don't think there was a 7. Yeah, no, it's 6. 6 was the last one.
oh, I guess I'm a silly
That
man.
also makes sense because there's only one more quiz left of exclusive Net Navis.
Oh. Well, it's clearly Blast Fire then.
Okay.
I'm going with Blast Bomber. Air Bomber must be real, apparently.
You're right. Blast Bomber is fake. I made that one up. Which, if my math
Wow.
is correct on my scoreboard, Mitch and Kyle have now tied, but I don't know if that's accurate. So I'm not going to say that. I'm just going to say whatever is on the screen is correct, and y'all at home
So-
can deal with that, and we won't
So-
know
In the
until this
moment, we
episode
can
comes
just
out.
enjoy that Nico's the loser. In this
Yeah.
moment instead.
It's the reason we made the channel.
Kyle, we've earned ourselves a nebulous victory. Pat
Hooray.
yourself on the back for that.
Pat each other on the back.
But not me.
The power of friendship prevails.